saying that. I can absolutely respect it. Now let's talk about how you handle some situations. You have a rowdy fan base, I assume, because I am in that fan base. Do you ever have any good interactions, or what have you seen some of your fans do at golf tournaments that you've been completely mind blown about?
Well, Firestone one year, '94, I got heckled by Jeff Roth, a guy that was a club pro that, is a really great club pro guy. He's played in the PGA Championship a few times. He was playing in Firestone. I'm playing with Davis Love and Neil Lancaster, and I can't remember what hole it was. It was kind of a blind drive, and I hit last, and Davis hit it down the middle. Neil hit it a little right, and I hit it right down the middle. And I see this guy holding his arms up. Well, the marshals told us to go. So the next hole is a drivable par 4, and they're walking off the green, and I guess Jeff stepped on the back, and I hit it just kind of in the left side, pin high. And next thing you know, I'm getting heckled by his parents. the whole way in. And I'm going like, what did I do? I went to rules official, and I said, look, man, this is probably on 16. I'd only played put up with it for 3 or 4 holes. I said, you need to control those parents or those people that are heckling me. I haven't done anything wrong. I don't know why they're doing it. I'll make a long story short. I'm walking, and we played the North course that year instead of the South or whatever because they were hosting some other tournament there that year. We didn't play the normal Firestone. So you got to walk a long way from the clubhouse. You got to walk right through a huge fan parking lot. This old man, his father jumps on my back. What are you going to do? I'm not going to, I got a good couple punches in, but and this is an old man. Instead of Jeff doing it, he's 30 yards by the clubhouse going, I'll kick your butt, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, come on, man. You got to let this guy do it for you? Come on.
But you had a more memorable encounter with him.
Yeah, back in '94 in the World Series of Golf, and he was going through a lot of issues, and I just happened to kind of be in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Parking lot? I'm trying to remember the details.
Well, it happened on the golf course. He almost killed me with one of his tee shots, and
he was hitting into you. Okay.
Hitting into me, yeah, and then he did it on the next hole too, and then I met with, at that time it was Commissioner Fincham's rookie season as commissioner of the PGA Tour, and I remember going to the parking lot where the communications and tournament trailer was, and I was looking for Glenn Tate, I think, who was responsible for that week's event, and so he got me in touch with Commissioner Fincham, and we went up into one of the rooms there at Firestone, and we chatted for a couple hours, and
were you both in there or just you?
Just the two of us. Just the two of us spoke, and Neil Lancaster, who had played with Daly, was really the only one that came up there and offered any kind of words of apology. And, I give Neil a lot of credit for that because Daly had basically just played right through Neil on the last hole and left Neil out in the fairway. And
wow.
So Neil had to kind of finish by himself because Daly was trying to track me down, and
he was angry at you because you had turned around and given him some grief for hitting into you, or what was?
Well, there was some words spoken between my little gallery and he and his caddy walking down one of the holes. I think it was 15, 16, because we played the North course that year, not the South course for the World Series of Golf. And so we had a few words in the parking lot there, and then of course I left, and I was walking down the hallway actually with Brian Henniger past the pro shop when we heard the scuffle between my parents and Daly, and so I kind of walked outside there, and he was my dad was kind of picking himself off the asphalt, and
your dad,
my dad, yeah, and then John and I had a few more words, and then I just kind of left it at that. But
when you're in this meeting with Fincham, please tell me he's not telling you did something wrong. I mean, did they at least understand that JD was out of control?
I think they knew that. A lot of what the tour does is behind closed doors, underneath the table, and I think what Commissioner Fincham was trying to do was just trying to get as much information from me as possible. But